Welcome to Quinn's Magic Bus channel. Well, it's not a magic bus yet, but I'm working on it. I'm retired and I work part-time at an auto auction. One day a transport van came in. It was going to be the Bear Belly Brewery tour bus, but the recent unpleasantness in 21 put the kibosh on that. I thought it would make a great camper/rolling art studio. I worked on cars and pickup trucks, but never on anything even close to this size. So follow along as I turn the defunct Bear Belly Brewery bus into Quinn's Magic Bus and learn many new skills in the process. When I test drove the bus, it started and ran pretty good. The ABS light was on, which is normal for about 70% of the vehicles that come in the auction. However, when coming to a full stop, the vehicle pulled to the left, which usually indicates a problem with the right brakes. And so began the first project to get the bus roadworthy. I'm used to working on cars and half-done pickups, but this is a whole new world for me. So I watched a bunch of videos, figured out what I needed, ordered some parts online. Didn't work out for me. Didn't save any money, lost a lot of time, but at least I got my money back. Guy I work with told me to go see his friends at local Napa Auto Parts, and that worked out real nice for me. It was nice dealing with people instead of texting with avatars. This is my setup that I use. The EcoFlow handles all my power, air compressor, the jack, impact wrench. It's very handy. I can charge it from solar or bring it home. This jack I got off of Amazon. It handles over 12 tons, which is plenty for what I need. And by the way, I'm not compensated. These are all my own tools and my own power station. When I took the old assembly off, I could see that the inner bearing was starting to break down and it scored the spindle a little bit, but the outer one was still good, so there was no damage. So I had to polish the spindle some before I could put the new unit on, and I got everything ready, packed the bearings and ahead of time. By the way, this rotor hub weighs 60 pounds. And on another note, I watched a guy put his on with the front bearing in place first, and the whole thing fell out onto the dirt. So I did not make that same mistake. But it's pretty easy once you get everything kind of lined up. The thing is not to over tighten everything. It's got to spin freely, but it can't be wobbling around at the same time. But it takes a little trial and error to get it just right. So it worked out pretty good. But after that, these are the old calipers, pretty chewed up. These are the nice new ones, and nice pads. New pads, everything new, new brake lines. Change the brake line, you have to release this brake line here with a 7/16 inch wrench. Just noticed that the only thing holding this up is that. Son of a bitch. Ay, ay, ay. Applied lessons learned from the other side. Turned the wheel at an angle. Everything went a lot smoother. Also, I jacked up further back so that I could bang the tire off easy. Quick and easy.
a quarter of the time it took to fill.
This is a solar panel I had at Ken Cove. The problem is only one side will plug in to the EcoFlow, but it's 50 watts going in anyway, so it's better than nothing. This vehicle uses a steering stabilizer like Jeeps do. It's a pretty easy job to do. It was leaking, so why not put a new one in? Wasn't that much money. The only problem is, of course, I had to jack up the vehicle to get the last bolt and put the new one in. So it's always something with vehicles. What are you gonna do? You gotta get it in.